What's up, Aries? Welcome to your February 2021 general reading. This is going to be for you, Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs, but of course, it's not going to resonate with all of you guys, okay? So definitely check out your other placements for added messages or possibly an entirely different message, okay? Thank you for coming here. If you are new, my name is Danny. If you're returning, hello. Thank you for coming back. I appreciate you guys. I'm really excited to talk to you. There's probably a lot to talk about. Okay, so for you guys being in Aquarius season, this is directly affecting your 11th house. 11th house is connected to Aquarius season, and it's all about your social causes. It's about humanity and friends and you know, all that, your goals and aspirations in that sense. But very much about community, very much about your social circles, your social causes, all those things. So that's a major theme that may be coming up for many of you Aries at this time. We are going to be having also a full moon in Virgo, which for you guys is going to be a lot to do with your 6th house. So when we talk about 6th house, we talk about our daily routines. We're talking about work. We're talking about health. In some cases, we're even talking about enemies, okay? This is interesting because out of the 6 cards I pulled, and of course the unseen energy card, which we've got a Wheel of Fortune, we'll get into that. You have a lot of major arcana, okay? So I'm sure a lot of you guys can be like, yeah, a lot's been going on. I think it's a beautiful thing. There's going to be a lot to uncover. So as far as major arcana, you have the Wheel of Fortune. You start out with the Fool. Love that. You've also got the Death here, and you've got the Tower here, which is your last card, which I'm really interested to see what this surprise is all about. Now, with the Wheel of Fortune sitting here as the unseen energy, it's beautiful because this is about, like, give yourself a pat on the back. This is a congratulations because this shows that you guys have overcome a certain cycle and you're moving on to the next big thing, right? This is about your karma. It's the Wheel of Fortune is the wheel of karma. It's about things, you know, spinning in your favor, probably for the first time in a long time. I know a lot of Aries on a personal note have been really going through it. And the fact that Saturn was in Capricorn for the last 3 years really did not make it any easier. You guys, along with Libra, along with Cancer, along with Capricorn, are all going to be having a lot easier of a time these next 3 years, right? Now that Saturn has moved into Aquarius. So now the fixed signs are going to basically have to go through it. But be really proud of yourself. This is about karma coming and kicking in and doing its thing, right? This is about you guys completing a cycle. You guys start out with the Fool card. Now, the Fool card is connected to Aquarius energy. A lot of people think of it as your card too. I do think of you guys and Aquarius energy. Now, this is connected to Neptune, which is why I say Aquarius, but also because you guys are the first of the zodiac, right? But the thing about the Fool card is there's risk involved. So this is all about new beginnings. I mean, look, homeboy is about to fall off the cliff, just as jolly as can be, him and his dog. This is about taking a risk. This is about a whole new beginning. There's a lot of creativity here too, with all this yellow and orange in the background. It's about packing light too. So you cannot take your old baggage of relationships or work things or things with your friends. You can't take it with you, okay? I do love that we have these together because this is literally a completion and a new beginning all in one setting. So I think a lot of you guys are going to be coming into a new cycle, which is really, really beautiful. If you are a single Aries, there's definitely opportunity for love coming in. You've got the Page of Cups next, right? So the Page of Cups, which, you know, pages are messengers. If we're talking about cups, we're talking about emotions. We're talking about water energy. So maybe you will be connecting to a water. You also have the Death card, right? Which is connected to Scorpio. So maybe, maybe not. But definitely there's opportunity for love coming in for you singles, okay? Which is really, really good. And if you were already attached to someone, and let's say maybe the relationship's been a little bit stagnant, this is a really good time where you guys can kind of just shit up and spice up your life again, okay? Now, I'm going to hop around again because this is just how the messages are coming to me. You guys do have the children card. So especially for those of you guys who are already attached, maybe you're married, share a child with someone, or maybe you don't, maybe you're dating, you have a child, whatever it is. Again, you might have been getting caught up in the daily routines of adulting, right? And not putting enough focus into the relationship. So this is really a chance for those of you guys who are already involved with someone to really step it up this month. Now, also, I do want to say, those of you who, you know, people always make the joke like, okay, like watch out during Valentine's Day, you gonna fuck around and have a Scorpio. Pages are also kids, right? And then you do have the Scorpio card here, which, yes, if you were to get pregnant this month, you would have a Scorpio. Like, you would most likely have a Scorpio. So that's coming up here too in terms of fertility. So if that's something you're trying for, great. This is a great time to try. If that's something you're not trying for, do your job to not try. Now, clarifying the Fool card, you guys got King of Wands. I love it. This is your energy. The King is the master of his suit, right? King of Wands is creative and handsome and fun and charming, and he follows his passions. This is someone who's lived a full good life, and now they're mature enough to where they don't, you know, fool around. They know very much what they want. They are the guy or the girl, even though it's King, in the room that you want to get to know and you want to be close to. I think for a lot of you guys, in terms of work, this is about, for a lot of you guys, maybe trying something new. Maybe you're switching companies. Maybe you're getting promoted. Maybe there's some type of newness element that's coming into you. Some of you guys, if you've been searching for jobs, this might be a month that seems really promising in terms of that. Definitely, definitely. Especially if this is something that you've been trying to manifest, and especially around like doing like new moon rituals, that type of thing, and trying to bring this in. I definitely see that. Some of you guys might be connecting to another fire sign person. So Leo, Sag, or Aries, right? Now, Page of Cups here. Again, pages are always messages or messengers. They are not like a king in where they have the maturity and the experience. They're not elevated. They're usually a younger person or someone who's just very green at something. So some of you guys, there might be some things coming up around kids too. But also, Seven of Wands is clarifying this. So it's interesting because I do feel like even though there is a possible for new relationships, especially for you single Aries, there is this this kind of standoffish nature too, right? Seven of Wands is someone who very much stands their ground. They could be someone who also comes off as defensive. But in another sense, I do feel like for a lot of you singles, there's someone who's like there's someone who looks at you like they put you on a pedestal, right? Because the Seven of Wands, especially if we're talking about the old depictions or the Rider-Waite depictions, it's someone at the top of the hill, basically. There's 6 people below and they're fighting, right? But there's someone who has the upper hand. So there's like this sense like you guys are really standing out this month. I think you're going to be really feeling kind of in your power this month or the rest of this month. Right? There is, yeah, you guys are definitely standing out to someone. There's a lot of water and fire here. So that's what I'm sensing so far. Ace, listen, some of y'all are connected to a Scorpio, okay? Death card is clarified by the Ace of Cups. Aces are potentials. If we're talking about Ace of Cups, we're talking about potential for new love. Again, if you are already in a relationship, this is about something dying away so that something new can come, right? Whenever we see the Death card, the Death, first of all, it's never a surprise. It's not at all like the Tower card, right? Both are endings, but the Death card is something that we see coming. So let's say you're in a relationship and there's been some things that maybe you and your partner have been talking about that you've been needing to work on. This is where we see these things happening like tangibly, right? We see the old patterns aren't working kind of going away and you guys implementing new things. And what it does is it really brings a boost to your relationships. That's really, really good. For some of you guys, this is about you clearing your energy of someone else, you know, maybe from the past that you need to kind of let go of or get rid of so that you're able to call in this new love faster because you guys have new love definitely coming towards you. Some of you guys are connecting to water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, especially Scorpio. Yeah. It's really interesting though, because this is kind of in your future position. I see this happening more around actually your birthday, which is really, really cool. But definitely there's for some of you, yeah, it's different. It's going to be different. For some of you guys, it's almost like a, I don't want to say cord cutting, but almost to where you're like releasing an energy so that you can bring in something else that's better suited for you guys. For others of you already in relationships, this is a really good time to, liven it up, do something different, shake things up. And I know it's really hard now that we're all quarantined and stuff, but this is a time for you guys to get really creative, right? There's a chance for some good love in this month, especially if you guys have been not really experiencing that lately. Now, in your environment, you guys have Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands energy is someone who's been through the battle, they've been through the fight, they've got their head banged up, but they're still standing strong, right? They're still able to fight. They're still willing to fight, even though they are scared of what's in the future because of what they've already been through in the past. Now, 10 of Wands is clarifying that. Damn, 9 and 10 of Wands. Now, 10 of Wands is when we're doing too much, right? 10 of Wands is when we are basically taking on too much, right? Of either other people's problems, other people's things. It's interesting though, because this is in your environment. So maybe this is someone feeling this way about you. Of course, it can be reversed. It can be flipped. But also this could be talking about going back to that Fool card and that King of Wands card. You guys have an opportunity for something in front of you. For a lot of you guys, it seems like it's creative or work related, but you're never going to get here if you're here, right? If you're here, if you're worried, if you're scared, if you're, too much up in your head. Scared money don't make no money, honey. So this is really, really important this month, and you might feel it strong this month because we are in Mercury retrograde. Make sure you're not overthinking. Make sure you're not taking on more than you can handle. Make sure that you're still very connected to spirit and listening to your gut, listening to your intuition, because this fear, you don't have room for it. Not if what you want is new beginnings, not if you want is to be prosperous and have abundance and new love and all this stuff. This month really calls for you to have faith, because I have a feeling that things are, there's a lot going on that's kind of the unseen. Like there's a lot working underneath, underneath the surface, and that can be unsettling. As humans, we like to know what's going on. But you guys need to really flex your divine faith this month. Now, 2 of Cups you have next, which is sitting underneath the Page of Cups. So yes, for a lot of you guys, there is new love coming on. There is a chance for a reconnection of a connection that you already have. King of Cups, there's that water again. If you are connected to a water sign, let me know. I'm really curious. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or someone who has strong water placements in their chart. So maybe this is their moon, their rising, or their Venus. But this is very heartfelt. Also, I feel like, and I'm going to say this because jumping around again, another oracle card you guys got was Princess. You can be your own knight. Some of you guys in the past may have dealt with codependencies, whether you were in a relationship where you were being codependent or there's other people being codependent on you. This says you can be your own light. This is about knowing that you don't need anything else. You don't need anybody else. You are the answer. You are the prize. You got it. So it's interesting because even this scary nature, some of you guys, okay, so let's example, maybe you single Aries who have this opportunity for newness in front of you. This fear, this 9 of Wands, this 10 of Wands, this fear that could be in the way can be based on the fact that you've dealt with and been through codependent situations, and now you're just kind of afraid that that'll happen again. But I don't think it will, because I think you guys are in a completely different place, right? You've learned lessons from the past. You're moving on. King of Cups is very emotionally intelligent, right? He's very kind. He's very patient. He's like a friend to all humans and animals. Like, this is a really sweet person. I think that this is someone who really balances you out. Look at how they've got balance there, and there's passion there. There's respect there. This isn't about having everything in common, but you guys being a really good match for one another. I think there's someone who really kind of, when you get too fiery, they're able to put your fire out in the good way. You know what I mean? So some of you guys, I feel like you have a really good thing in front of you, but you might be a little standoffish. You might be a little on guard, right? Seven of Wands, Page of Cups, understandably so. But I feel like there's really good intentions there. I'm gonna be honest with you. Really, really good intentions. Oop, oop. Okay, now we don't want the whole damn deck. Sorry, y'all. Hold on. I want to clarify this Tower card coming up here. It's your last card. Now, Towers can be tricky. I appreciate a Tower card because I'm an indecisive Libra a lot of times. And so sometimes when I can't move on a decision, it's kind of nice that the universe will. And that's really what the Tower card is about. This is about you've been doing the building blocks, but something is not quite right. Things aren't, the foundation ain't quite right. And it's like, if you keep building the way it is, it's just, it's going to crumble at some point, right? So this is really the universe doing you a solid. Wow, the World card. There's a huge change coming up for some of you guys. For some of you guys, you're moving. And I think it might be by surprise. It might be a huge surprise. Five of Wands. There may be some conflict with that at first. The Lovers. Okay, y'all. Listen. Some of y'all are moving. The World card is about a completion of cycles, right? But it also has a lot to do with travel. Like, look, he's literally holding the world. Some of you guys might be moving, and this could be unexpected. Because of like either location or the time, right? Maybe you weren't thinking that it was going to happen so quickly. But for some of you guys, especially like, let's say if this is like a job situation, it's almost like you got the call and they need you to like, okay, girl, yes, you're hired. Great. Can you start in 2 weeks? Great. And like, you got to pack your shit to move to Colorado or something. I don't know. Yeah, you got the Lovers at the bottom of the deck right here. Okay, Lovers, of course, can be about love. It can be about relationships, but it is originally called the choice. So this can be about making a choice of something. What do you want to do? Now, the Queen of Pentacles is right underneath this. She's all about her coins. She's all about her money. She's about her home. She's about her stability. She's down to earth. She's grounded, right? A lot of you guys, I feel like you're moving your location for better opportunities. And I really kind of feel like it hits you out of nowhere. And there might be a little bit of conflict with that because understandably so, oh my God, you know, I'm just packing up and leaving, you know, all my friends and family are here, that type of thing. That can also be what this Nine of Wands and Ten of Wands is about, because there is a fear of something changing, but all the changes that I see honestly happening for you, Aries, right now are super good. But they are big and they are faded and it is scary and it is a lot. I do love though, like with this King of Cups being right here, I do feel like you have people in your corner that you can trust and that you love and that will, you know, support you and that you could talk to. So lean on those people. Definitely. Because you guys have big things coming up. And it's going to look different for everybody, but you know, when you get the World card, it's really indicating that your world is going to look a lot different than it did. Now, I'm not saying that all this is going to happen in February, but this feels like this is at least like the jumping off point, right? This is like the start of all that. Yeah, I don't see any earth-shattering things at the end of this month, but this could be news of something new coming in. Whatever this is, this huge shift, this world shift, it's going to come out of nowhere. It's got the Tower with it. It's going to come out of nowhere. Right? But it's going to be really, really, really good. So, right? Fool card. Go for it. I love that you started out with this card and clarified by this card. This is you taking a chance. This is you going for your dreams. This is you packing light. And I love that you ended like this, right? It's like when you take the chance, when you're brave, you know, calculated risks, and you go for it, you can get a lot of blessings. There's going to be a lot of good things that come from this. And some of you guys, no shade, have nothing to lose. So it seems like it's a win-win for me. Okay, take a chance on love. When we love, our lives are changed forever. I love this. This really goes with it too because, okay, so for some of you guys, there's newness, you know, new love connecting. For some of you guys, this is about, you know, reinvigorating your love. Maybe this is time, you know, maybe you guys have gone through some hard times, maybe there was some infidelities or something like that, and this is a time for you guys to kind of come back together and renew. This couple is riding in a boat in turbulent waters. It's very much Six of Swords energy with the turbulent waters, but look, they're going to where things are peaceful. Also, there's this face in the sky. So you guys are being guided, you're being watched, you're being protected, right? Which I love. And this talks about, you know, like literally specifically talks about, even if we can't control certain things that pop up in our life, we absolutely have control over how we feel and how we choose to move on the things, right? So I feel like you guys, there's movement. Some of you guys are moving. I don't know. Some of you guys, I feel like you're going to get a job offer or something out of nowhere. You're going to move. Some of you guys, maybe it's even a relationship. Like you found somebody and damn, now, I don't know. There's a move. There's movement. There's huge movement. Even if it's not you physically movement, there's huge movement going on in your life right now. And right now, February, this is like the start of it. I'm excited, actually. Now, you've got positivity, faith, and optimism. You open the doorway to positive experiences and opportunities with your positive expectations and energy. Do not allow negative energy or temporary setbacks to interfere with the path that you are on. Keep the faith and keep going. You know what's interesting? Leo got this card as well. And if I'm not mistaken, no, I don't think you did pop up in their read. I was going to say, you might have popped up in their read. I don't think you did. I'm pretty sure it was Leo who got that card. So again, this is a time to really have faith. This is a time to really be optimistic. This is a time to really pack light, take the risks, right? I feel like you're being guided. I feel like you're being protected. And then you also got the moment I embrace my peace within and surrender to the outcome, or surrender the outcome, is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. Y'all, let me read that again. The moment I embrace my peace within and surrender the outcome is the moment that the universe can truly get to work. This is, in a sense, about surrendering, moving forward and just being brave about it and being like, I'm not going to worry, right? I have faith everything's going to work out. The world, you guys ended with the world. Like the world's going to look different. I don't know what's happening, Aries, but I'm curious. Will y'all let me know? And also, if you're connected to a water sign, let me know if it's water. Let me know what it is, but it feels really, really beautiful. It feels really, really positive. Honestly, the only setback seems to be your own fear based on past situations, which I'm not even going to hold you. I understand. But listen, this month, there's a lot that opens up for you. The Wheel of Fortune. This is finally the karma kicking in that you guys deserve, right? This is the things moving forward finally after what seems like such a long time. So I'm really excited for you guys. If you would like a private reading, you can reach out to me at shesvibeytarot@gmail.com. Definitely look at my About tab. I've got the menu of services, pricing, all of that laid out. If you want to schedule your own private reading, your own live reading, you can do that with the link that's provided. So I love you guys, and I hope that this reading helped you guys, okay? And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.